Hello and welcome to another Clear Sky Explainer video. Every takeoff and landing hinges on a delicate balance of speed, altitude, and distance. Misjudge any of these and, well, the consequences can be catastrophic. That's why understanding runway distances is not just important for pilots, it's absolutely essential. Think of a runway as an aircraft stage. It's the platform where the drama of flight unfolds. But like any stage, a runway has its limits, its boundaries that cannot be breached. These boundaries are defined by a set of critical distances, each meticulously calculated to ensure the safe operation of every aircraft that graces its surface. This is where the alphabet soup of aviation acronyms comes in. TORA, TODA, ASDA. These aren't just random letters thrown together, they represent the very lifeblood of runway operations. Understanding these terms is about more than just passing an exam, it's about developing an instinctive awareness of the limitations and possibilities of your aircraft within the unforgiving confines of a runway. So buckle up and prepare to dive into the world of runway distances. It's a journey no pilot can afford to miss. Let's start by dissecting the jargon. Each of these acronyms represents a specific runway distance, each crucial for different phases of takeoff and landing. TORA, the takeoff run available. Imagine this as the runway's core, the very heart of your takeoff roll. TORA is the length of runway declared available for the ground run of an aircraft taking off. TODA, takeoff distance available. This builds upon TORA, adding any clearway available. Clearway is that smooth expanse at the end of the runway, free of obstacles, that provides a safety buffer during the initial climb-out phase. ASDA accelerate, stop distance available. This is your safety net, your backup plan should things go wrong during takeoff. This is the runway length available for an aircraft to accelerate to a certain speed and then come to a complete stop should the need arise. Included in the ASDA, we have a stopway. Think of this as an extension of the runway, but not quite a runway itself. It's an area beyond the runway end, designed to support an aircraft if it overruns the runway during takeoff or landing. These aren't just abstract concepts, they are real-world parameters that dictate how you operate an aircraft. Before every takeoff, pilots meticulously calculate the distances required for their specific aircraft, weight, and environmental conditions. Imagine a hot day, a heavily loaded aircraft, and a short runway. Suddenly, understanding TORA, TODA, and ASDA becomes not just important but critical. The pilot needs to know if there's enough runway to safely accelerate and lift off, or in case of an emergency, bring the aircraft to a stop. Failing to consider these distances can have dire consequences. A runway overrun during takeoff could lead to a catastrophic accident. Now, let's delve into a critical concept that ties all these distances together, the balanced field length. This is where safety margins become paramount. In simple terms, a balanced field length means that the available takeoff distance is equal to the accelerate-stop distance. Why is this so important? Imagine a critical engine failure during takeoff. With a balanced field length, the pilot has the option to either continue the takeoff safely on the remaining engine or to abort the takeoff and bring the aircraft to a stop within the available runway distance. Pilots use this concept constantly. Before every takeoff, they calculate both the required takeoff distance and the accelerate-stop distance, factoring in variables like aircraft weight, flap settings, and weather conditions. If the required distances exceed the available runway length, the takeoff must be delayed or the aircraft weight reduced. In the high-stakes world of aviation, knowledge is power, and understanding runway distances is a pilot's most potent weapon against the unforgiving forces of gravity and error. Every successful takeoff and landing is a testament to this understanding, a delicate dance between human skill and the unforgiving realities of physics. Mastering these concepts is not just about memorizing definitions, it's about developing a deep, intuitive understanding of how they translate to real-world situations. It's about being able to assess a runway, factor in the variables, and make split-second decisions that could mean the difference between a safe arrival and a potential disaster. Because when it comes to runway distances, ignorance is not bliss, it's a risk no pilot can afford to take. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow aviation enthusiasts. Stay tuned for more insights that will help you soar higher and fly smarter.